I'm Jennifer. Today I'm going to teach you how to make cheesecake stuffed chocolate dipped strawberries. Super easy, super delicious. Only 5 ingredients. Those ingredients are half a pound, 8 ounces of strawberries. You're going to need 6 ounces of milk chocolate or semi-sweet chocolate, 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 4 ounces of softened cream cheese, and a tablespoon of shortening. Alright guys, so I unwrapped my cream cheese. It's 4 ounces. So what I'm going to do is warm it up in the microwave. It's only going to take 10 or 15 seconds. You don't want to warm it up too much. You just want it to be as room temperature as possible. Now you can also set it out on the counter for an hour, but usually I don't have that time to waste, and so this is the quickest way. Okay, so I've got my cream cheese warmed up. It's gonna take more or less time depending on how strong your microwave is. For me, it took 15 to 20 seconds, so super simple. So I put the cream cheese into my stand mixer. It was 4 ounces. I added 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, and I just turned it on at low speed for 30 seconds to a minute just to get everything combined. And then you're gonna scrape the sides of the bowl to make sure that everything is evenly incorporated. And so that's what I did. Now the sweetness is gonna vary depending on how sweet you like it. I tasted it and it wasn't quite as sweet as I wanted it to be, so I'm just gonna add a couple more tablespoons of sugar, powdered sugar. But it's completely up to you. With the chocolate, it's gonna be kind of rich, but I like stuff rich. Okay, so just another tablespoon or 2. We're just gonna mix it one more time. On low first. Okay, so now it's a little bit sweeter. I'm just scraping down the bowl one more time. And again, this is really all to taste. You just taste it. Perfect, okay. So there's 4 ounces of cream cheese in here, a 1/4 cup plus a tablespoon or 2 of powdered sugar, and I also did half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And that's all you need for the cheesecake filling. Let me just grab a pastry bag. And the great thing about these is that they're really only 5 ingredients. So if you want to make something special for Valentine's Day and you don't want to take hours making it, this is something really good to use. So I'm just going to scrape this down, put it somewhere. Okay, so now what I did for this is I've got a plastic pastry bag, just a disposable one. I've got a big pastry tip. You can get these at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Super easy, only $1 or $2. And then I just put them in this big cup and roll over the edges so it's easy to get in there. Now if you don't have a pastry bag, you don't feel like buying one, you don't have time, all you need is a plastic bag. Just cut the corner of the tip off and do it like that. Pretty much, you know, same result. But I like things fancy sometimes, so we're gonna do it like this. So I'm just gonna scrape the edges. To get everything in there, all that cheesecake filling. Okay, and we're done with that. So we've got our cream cheese filling. The next thing we're gonna start working on is cutting out the insides of our strawberries so we have a place to put all that wonderful cheesecake filling. Okay, so I cleaned up a bit. My cheesecake filling is ready. I'm just gonna work on cutting out the centers of my strawberries. And this recipe is gonna make anywhere from 10 to 15 strawberries. It really depends on how big you get them. And so it's very simple. All you have to do is cut off the top. And then we're gonna make a incision in the center of the strawberry. Just go all the way around. Perfect. Now just take out that middle, if it'll come out. Okay, so we cut out the middle of the inside. Now it's perfect for stuffing with our cream cheese filling. It's very easy. It does take a little bit of practice to get it all the way down. And if it looks a little bit messy, not completely perfect, it really doesn't matter. You know, people don't think that you're getting these from a bakery. They're homemade. People are just gonna shove them in their mouth, they're gonna eat them, it's gonna be fine. So I'm just gonna do that with the rest of my strawberries. Okay guys, so I cleaned up a little bit again. I've got all my strawberries, centers cut out and ready to go. I've got my cheesecake filling ready to go. So I'm just gonna roll this back up. And again, plastic bag, Ziploc, perfectly fine. So now you're just gonna carefully pipe them in, just like that. Look how beautiful that is. And you're just gonna do that for every strawberry. And definitely overfill them a little bit, because you're not gonna have an incredible amount per strawberry. Okay, last strawberry. Perfect. Now sometimes you might have a little bit left over. If you do, if you have any more strawberries, cut them. If not, then just eat it with your hands. Okay, I'm gonna pop these in the fridge. I'm gonna start melting the chocolate. Okay, so that's done. Now we're gonna focus on melting our chocolate. Now some people have a problem with melting chocolate and they scorch it, burn it, and it's really not difficult once you know how to do it. You just can't cook it in the microwave for too long. So I'm really just gonna zap this in the microwave for 30 seconds. Okay, so you can see the chocolate really didn't change very much, but we're gonna mix it around a little bit. It's really just the edges of the bowl where the chocolate got melty. So I know it's tempting to speed up the process, but don't do it. 30 seconds is just long enough to where they melt, but they don't scorch. So another 30 seconds will be almost done. Okay, as you can see, the chocolate got more melty, moves around a little bit. It's really just gonna need one more final go in the microwave. So I said before that these are 5 ingredients, and they really can be. The shortening is an optional ingredient. I do use it because it makes the chocolate a little bit thinner, makes it easier to coat, and then you get more out of your chocolate because it's not as thick of a coating. So I'm just gonna grab a spoon. We're just gonna pop probably a tablespoon in there. And then we're just gonna cover the chocolate with it. We're just gonna put it in there for 20 more seconds. Okay, so you can see the chocolate's fully melted. Just gonna give it one last good mix. Just to get that shortening fully incorporated. If you still see little specks of shortening, just pop it back in the microwave for 10 extra seconds. Okay guys, last step. My chocolate's melted, my filling's ready, everything is good to go. This is what you want to see. Look at how beautiful that is. I could eat all of that right now, but I won't. Okay, so we're gonna dip these really quickly in the chocolate. Nice healthy coating. Now just drop them on there. And these are kind of the simple version. You can stripe them with melted white chocolate. You can put sprinkles on them. But for me, this is enough. All right, guys. So what I did was I dipped the rest of the cheesecake stuffed strawberries into the chocolate. And then all you need to do after that is just place them in the fridge for 15 or 20 minutes just to give that chocolate a little bit of time to firm up. What you can also do if you're in a rush, just pop it in the freezer. What I do when I make anything covered in chocolate because it does it that much faster. So I've got my beautiful cheesecake stuffed strawberries. Look how pretty those are. And because I had extra chocolate and I did have another half package of strawberries that I hadn't used or that I wasn't planning on using, and so I just dipped them in the rest of the chocolate that I had. And so again, if you have chocolate left over and strawberries left over, go for it. Don't waste that chocolate. Dip the strawberries in it. It'll be just as impressive. The cheesecake kind of just steps it up a notch, but either one of these is super easy and fast. It's only 5 or 6 ingredients, and you can take it to your coworkers, to work, with your son or daughter, Everyone will love you for bringing these, I promise. So we're all finished. Nothing left to do is take a bite. I don't like strawberries, and I like this. So please make it.